Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your end of the month, February 2017 love reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your support, for your likes, comments, subscriptions. I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship. Okay Leos, let's get started with your love reading for the end of this month, February 2017. Let's see how my kings and queens of the jungle have been doing in love. Leos are ruled by the heart. So let's see what the cards have to say for you, Leos. Okay, Leos, let's see. The first card is the Three of Swords, but in reverse. So this represents you. This represents a time of retreat from heartache or betrayal. So in the upright position, the Three of Swords indicates betrayal and indicates a time for you to take a break from interacting with people and a time to mend and heal. In the reverse position, to me, it means that this could be reaching a point where because when there's something that happens in your life that shakes you up, you need to take time off and you need to take a time out and reflect, and you need to, gather your strength, and you need to think about things, and you need to step away from the rest of the world just to reorientate yourself and to kind of put the pieces back together. But I think that with this card in reverse, it's reaching a point where it's becoming unhealthy, and you might not even remember, or you might not be as upset about whatever it is that happened anymore. Like, you're over it. You're just used to being isolated and alone, and it's almost second nature and a habit for you, but it's a bad habit. And what is crossing you is this Ten of Swords. So again, I feel like you Leos, for most of you Leos, you're in a time of heartache, of suffering. And I mean, this card to me represents melodrama or drama in general. So I feel like there was definitely a betrayal or something either that happened recently, or that's happening right now, or that's going to happen within the end of February or the beginning of March. And to you, it's the end of the world, but to me, this card is telling me that it's not as bad as you think it is. So maybe you even deep down know that it's not as bad as it felt, right when it happened, when it was fresh. I feel like you need to not be pessimistic about things, and you need to just turn over a new leaf. Now, someone who this reading is about for you, Leos, or someone who the cards are connecting to, is Temperance. Now, temperance to me, and to most people, or to some people, is Sagittarius. So this could be a Sagittarius in your life, another fire sign, or it could represent somebody who has that fiery energy. But the thing about the Temperance card is that it's somebody, so as you can see, the stork or bird is balancing the outside forces, or the energies from the world, and is balancing those fire energies with the water, and it's a perfect harmonious interaction. It's really representing somebody, or the qualities of someone who is taking their time, somebody who's not going slow, but somebody who is who's taking precaution and thinking about their next move. They're not rushing into things. They found a sort of calm and sort of even fluid, artistic, very natural way of being. It's a very delicate way of life, a very delicate way of maneuvering, and either this Sagittarius or Leo or Aries, or somebody who has a very fiery spirit to them. This could be a male or female, but this is definitely somebody who is on your mind. So it could be a Sagittarius, or it could be any other sign. The thing about this card as well, it is a major arcana card. It's the 14th card, and 14 in numerology breaks down to 1 + 4 = 5, and 5 is kind of an unstable number, for lack of a better word. It's right before 6, so it's not quite there at this blessed place to be, this harmonious, this place where everything is good and balanced. It's not quite there, but you're almost there. So you're making progress, and this card is a healing card. So maybe you'll encounter somebody who is like a gift from above, somebody who has a very healing spirit, somebody who will help you mend your heart, somebody who finally gives you that ray of sunshine, that hope, that you can move forward finally with your life and get out of these patterns that you've been stuck in for some time now. Now, what is crossing, or some influences with this other person, is the 10 of Wands. So I feel like this could be more related to you and their connection to you, or their love for you is being blocked by you, and by your heartache, and by your unwillingness to open up your heart. And so as you can see, there's light that is barely shining through, but it's there. And these 10 wands, these 10 sticks, are causing a blockage. Or this person feels like it's such an obstacle to be with you, or there's just so many things in the way, or it's very hard for this person to connect with you and to get to know you, because you're clearly in heartache, you're clearly not ready for love, you're not open and ready for love, and you're still in a state of mourning, and you're acting like you're completely destroyed. You're walking around like, with kind of showcasing that knife in your back, or however you were betrayed, or however you had your heart broken. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're not really giving yourself a chance to move on, and you're not giving the next person a chance. So this is mainly for the single Leos. Or it could be, this could be within a relationship. It could be you feeling betrayed or slighted or neglected in some way, and this person is feeling blocked, like they can't get through to you. And this person is blending different elements together, trying to make up for what they've done, trying to sort of have your feelings into consideration, and is trying everything that they can to find the perfect way to apologize or find the perfect way to make it up to you. But again, they're feeling blocked, and I feel like if you don't pick yourself up and put yourself back together, this person might feel like it's just too much work and there's too much, like you're being too dramatic, you're too sensitive, but like they're trying really hard and they're just not getting through to you. So your crowning card is the Four of Swords. So this to me represents a time of mental clarity and a calm, either before or after the storm, whatever you want, but it's a calmness, a break from turmoil, a break from all the hardships. Those four swords are hanging above this beautiful, cute little sheep's head, and the sheep is not worried. It's hanging above its head. It's like there's a danger, there's a rain cloud above your head, but you're not worried, you're not concerned about those things. And I feel like you need to really embody the qualities of the sheep, or of this card, the Four of Swords, and not let certain things get the best of you. Because on your side, so these three cards represent, or these two cards represent you, and this card represents your overall reading, and they're all swords, and the swords represents struggle with connecting with somebody, or a struggle, like an internal struggle, or at least a feeling or perception of struggling. But as you can see, the Four of Swords is a very peaceful card of the Swords cards, and it's a break. You're using your head and you're finding that inner peace inside of you, and that's what you need to do this month. If you're feeling betrayed, or you're feeling like you'll never get over this heartache or this upset, maybe you won't get over this person who broke your heart, or you won't get over something that somebody did to you, it's warning you that this person might walk away, and whether or not you are okay with that is a question for you. But I feel like with this card, with this Four of Swords, it's not as bad as you think, and you can get through it, but it's getting to a point where at a certain point, anybody and everyone should respect the other person's wishes. And if you're just closing yourself off and you're not open to love, I mean, this person has no choice but to leave you. How are they going to stay in the situation when you're not happy, they're trying really hard, and they're not getting anywhere? I mean, either that's telling you both that it's not going to work, or you can take the time to meditate and to look at the situation clearly, to take the sword out of your eyes and stop being so dramatic for a second. Stop worrying about what other people are going to say, and worrying about how other people will look at your situation, and focus on yourself and look at your own desires and your own standards, and see if you can reconcile whatever it is that this person did, or this quality that you don't like about this person. Try to see if that's something you can live with, because if you keep putting up these walls and you keep rejecting this person, or you keep closing yourself off, then eventually the door is going to close forever. whether you want that or not, that's what's going to happen. So you Leos just have to decide if that's something that you want, or if you want to fight for this relationship or fight for this person, and if you want to get over it, basically. If you like this reading, please comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys for your general reading in March. Thank you so much.